All right, second graders, I am not a perfect outliner, so what I am doing right now is I'm looking for spots where I missed my pencil line, and I am erasing them. Just makes my work look much neater. What I want to do is I want to reflect. That means I want to take this drawing and I want to put it at the bottom, but I don't want to redraw it. I'm too lazy for that. So I've got a little trick. We're going to take our drawing. We're going to fold it long and skinny. And I am going to, see how it's on the outside of my paper, I should say that. So if you're confused about which way to fold, Mrs. Cleary will help you. I'm going to flip it over and I am going to trace on this bottom side. And on the video it might be hard to see, but if I hold this down, I can see my drawing through the paper. If you are having a hard time seeing your drawing, we can hold this up to the window, and Mrs. Cleary will show you how that becomes a little bit easier. So I am not even using pencil on this part. I am just outlining with the Sharpie right away. So here's what it's starting to look like when I open it up. So I'm seeing the reflection of my buildings. So I'm going to continue tracing this, and when I come back, I will be ready for color. So a few parts that got confusing for me as I was outlining and tracing these. When I open it up, if my line had a bump in it, I missed some of those lines. So I'm just going to trace them. And then I noticed when I was outlining this part right here, there was already drawing underneath my line. So I open it up and I am just going to try to make that match as best as I can right here. So I'm just drawing it on. It might not be perfect, but it's pretty close. Now I'm ready for color. So we're going to try to keep cool colors at the top and warm colors at the bottom. So cool colors, greens, purples, and blues. And in our marker baskets, we have several of those. So everything on the top of my bumpy line, I just did this opposite, is going to be cool. So I could just flip it. I kind of wanted my cool colors at the bottom. So anything below my bumpy line is going to be cool. And you can color windows, you can color rooftops, buildings, all cool. On the top, we're going to have warm colors. So reds, oranges, yellows, peaches, even pink is a warm color. So I'm going to color a little bit so you can get an idea, and when you come back you can check it out. So here is the start of my coloring on this warm and cool color town. So I am going to keep continuing, and you are going to use your time as best as possible today to try to finish the coloring.